Welcome to the fourth lesson of the week. How are you? I hope you're all well. My hair up today because I feel very warm. So get used to this look for today. Thank you for the work you're sending in via email. It's been truly fantastic. I'm so impressed with the work you're sending in. So keep sending it in because I love seeing it. So let's start today's lesson. Minimize me. So today's date is the 18th of June 2020. It's a Thursday. The LI is to add and subtract maths, and you need a pencil, a ruler, and a paper. You pretty much need the same things every lesson. So just make sure you have them ready at the beginning of the lesson so that we can get started as soon as possible. With the LI, is to add and subtract maths. So adding and subtracting, we've covered in year 3. We've added ones and subtracted ones, added and subtracted tens, and added and subtracted hundreds. We've used column addition and column subtraction. So using the same skills, but just applying it to maths today. Okay, let's make a start. So number talk, just to refresh on what we did yesterday. Let's have a look at these and work out what the symbol in the middle should be. So hopefully you've worked out that 350 grams plus 200 grams is 550 grams. And a quarter of a gram we already know is 250 grams from yesterday. If you add 500 to it, its total is 750 grams. I think you'd agree that 550 grams is less than 750 grams. So well done, you got that right. And our key vocabulary is mass, weight, intervals, gram, scales, and kilogram. It's the same vocabulary we're using all week. And you should now know what all those words mean or how they're used in this context. Today we're learning how to add and subtract maths. What do we need to know? So we'll think about what you need to know to try and think about all the strategies we've used for our addition and subtraction problems. We've used whole models, we've used the bar model, we've used column addition and subtraction, we've used the grid method. So try and think of all the strategies we've used when looking at addition and subtraction. So here we go. This should not be too complex. How many grams make a kilogram? I think we agree 1,000 grams are equal to 1 kilogram. In 1 kilogram, there are 1,000 grams. And now it says we know that 1,000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. How would you represent 1,000 kilograms using base 10, which is the same as the deans that we used at the beginning of the year? How we represent 1,000, what does it look like? And it's this cuboid here. So you remember we used the ones, little cuboids, ones. We had the tens, which were the rods, and we had the hundred, which was square. And this represents 1,000 ones, 10 hundreds, okay, and 100 tens. So this is how it will represent one kilogram. So which is heavier, like 1 kilogram weight or 500 grams? Which is heavier? Now to work this out, I think it'd be easier to use the same unit of measurement, as is the case with many things. So 1 kilogram is the same as 1,000 grams. And once you know that, 1,000 grams is clearly heavier than 500 grams. And in fact, 500 grams is half of 1,000 grams and half of a kilogram. Right, so this is our part-whole model, which we looked at throughout the year. You remember that the number that goes in here is the sum of the numbers that are in the circles that are attached to one circle. So the addends go in here and the sum goes in here. So what could we possibly put in here using grams? So pause the video, have a think what the possibilities. So we could have 100 grams and 900 grams. That's a possibility. Okay, or we could have 400 grams and 600 grams. So 400 grams plus 600 grams equals 1,000 grams, which is a kilogram. Or we could have 700 grams plus 300 grams equals 1,000 grams, which equals a kilogram. That will also be correct. Or even 50 grams and 950 grams, which add together to make 1,000 milligrams, 1,000 kilograms would be correct. And even if we're going to get down to the nitty gritty, 1 gram and 999 grams would also add together to make 1,000 grams, which equals a kilogram. So think about all the different possibilities. You have to think of all of them, just think of a few examples of your own. And then let's move on. So here we go. I think to help us, if you get stuck in the lesson trying to work out the fractions of a kilogram, come back to this page or rewind the video to this page to remind ourselves. So what are these in grams? 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. Half a kilogram is 500 grams. A quarter of a kilogram is 250 grams. And 3/4 of a kilogram is 750 grams. So which equation out of here is the easiest to solve and why? So is this an easier equation to solve, or is this the easier equation to solve? And I think most of you will say that this is the easier equation to solve because they're using the same unit of measurement. 700 grams equals 250 grams. Yeah, that's easy. It's 450 grams, okay? 2 kilograms to equal 750 grams. It's hard to get your head around because you're not using the same unit of measurement using kilograms and grams as opposed to just grams. So you have to convert the 2 kilograms into grams, which is 2,000 grams. Take away 750 grams, which is easier. The answer is 1,250 grams. So the moral of this page is make sure that when you're carrying out addition or subtraction of anything, but in this week for maths, make sure that both the numbers have the same unit of measurement, and if not, you need to convert them so that they are using the same unit of measurement. So here we go, using our Deans then, let's solve, so using base 10, solve the following equation. 2 kilograms and 500 grams plus 1 kilogram and 200 grams. So 2 kilograms can go in the kilograms column, and 500 grams, which is these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first number. Add 1 kilogram. Add 1 kilogram and 200 grams. So the first thing we need to do, now we've represented this equation in grid format. Now to add together. So let's add the grams first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 grams. And the kilograms, 1, 2, 3. 3 kilograms. The answer to this question is 3 kilograms and 700 grams. Now, I want you to try this one. You can draw your grid and represent the Dean's base 10 with your rods and dots and squares. Off you go. So, here we go. I put the Deans in there to represent these two numbers, 3 kilograms and 500 grams, 2 kilograms and 350 grams. And the answer I had was 5 kilograms and 850 grams. So well done if you got that right. Good job. This is your next example. 2 kilograms and 500 grams plus 2 kilograms and 150 grams. Try that again, making your grid and putting your representations of the Dean's equipment in there. Here's my example. I put this in the top row, this the second row, and my answer was 4 kilograms and 650 grams. Well done if you got that right. And now this is subtraction. So 5 kilograms and 420 grams take away 2 kilograms and 220 grams. Now for this one, rather than using the base 10, I just put the figures in. So 5 kilograms and 420 grams take away 2 kilograms, and 220. And then I went to the grams, took 220 away from 420 is 200 grams, and took 2 away from 5, which is 3 kilograms. The answer is 3 kilograms and 200 grams. Here we go. So 720 grams add half a kilogram. So we know so here I've got the answer, 1,220 grams. But to answer this question, you would need to remember that half a kilogram is 500 grams. And so let's 720 plus 500 grams is 1,220 grams, and split into kilograms and grams. So 1 kilogram and 220 grams. And for this, you can use the column method, you can use the deans, you can use numbers, whichever strategy works for you, really. And now we have 3/4 of a kilogram, take away 1/4 of a kilogram plus 1 kilogram. And to make this easier, it would help, wouldn't it, if we converted these all into grams. So let's convert them all into grams first. So 3/4 of a kilogram, as we know from previously, is 550 grams. 1/4 of a kilogram is 250 grams, and 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So 750 take away 250 is 500. Add 1,000 is 15. The answer here is 1,500 grams. Okay, or 1 kilogram and 500 grams. So good job, you got that right. Okay. And here is our next example. So pause the video and have a go. So half a kilogram is 500 grams. 1/4 of a kilogram is 250 grams. So 500 grams plus 250 grams is 750. And take away 500, it leaves you with 250 grams. Okay? Now, try this. What's the missing weight? Remember our part whole model, and remember how you work it out. We did a lot of work on this at the beginning of the year in particular. So if you know that 700 grams is the sum, and this is the addend, and this is the addend, this is how this would look if it was written out. It would be 345 plus blank equals 700 grams. To work out the missing number, we need to use the inverse, so 700 take away 345, which equals 405 grams. Good job. Let's try this one. Remember the relationship between all of these, okay? What's the relationship between all of these? What should go here? This is the sum. You add these two together. So 1,000 plus 650 equals 1,650 grams. Good job. Bar model. So the bar model is similar to the part whole model. If I was representing this in a part whole model, it would look like, well, no, it wouldn't look like that. It would look like this. It would look like this. So, like that, and like that. And in here, the sum, the block, the bar at the top, you'd have 920 grams. And in one of the boxes, you would have 500 grams. And so what I'm asking you is, what is the missing number here? So using the inverse we discussed earlier, in here, you would have 450 grams, because 400, oh, no, sorry, beg your pardon, 420 grams, because 500 plus 420, the two add-ins give you a sum of 920. Good job. Danny's back. So he said Danny had 2 right and 1 wrong this week. Let's see how he does today. Danny the dog says that the weight of the apples and 100 mass are the same. So he's saying, see, look at this scale over here. Danny the dog says that the weight of the apples and 100 mass are the same. Do you agree with Danny? Give reasons for your answer. And remember, when you give your answer, make sure it's a full answer. And Danny is right. He's right, because what indicates to us that the mass of both is equal is because the scale is absolutely horizontal. If the apples were heavier, the scales would tip that way. And if the coins were heavier, 100-gram mass, the scale would tip that way. Given that the scales are level, Danny, the 3rd time this week, is right. The mass of the weight of the apples and the 100 mass are equal. They are the same. So well done. You got that right. Finally, it's time for you to complete your task. Please don't forget to take a picture of your work and email it to us at year3@grange.harrow.sch.uk. I can't wait to see your work. Your work will be found on the Grange website under the online learning tab, year 3. And then there'll be math tasks with today's date on it. And when you go into that, you'll come up with this. So task 1, it says Jenny uses base 10, the Deans, and a place value chart to add 3 kilograms and 400 grams and 2 kilograms and 300 grams. It's asking you to use the method, what we did in the lesson, to add these and add these using your lines and your dots and your squares to show how you would add it using the grid method after the main lesson. So the key is here. They're saying for ones, you can draw a circle. For tens, you can draw a line. For hundreds, you can draw a plain square. And for 1,000, you can draw a square with a cross on it. So you can know, you put it in the chart, you'll know what each diagram represents. Task 2 says, Bella says that 1 kilogram and 500 grams is greater than 1,400 grams. Do you agree, Bella? Explain. And says, I agree or disagree. So some of you, when you ask these questions, right, I agree with Bella because the first number is bigger. Well, no, that's not what I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me how you know, okay? How much bigger is a number than another number? So you need to give me a full explanation. Task 3 says, the jar of cookies has a mass of 800 grams. The empty jar has a mass of 325 grams. How much do the cookies weigh? And task 4, it has, like we did in lesson today, 2 masses, and you need to fill in the middle box, which is the comparison box. Okay, so let me go back to the main lesson. If you fancy a challenge, here it comes. The challenge is true or false. 3/4 of a kilogram plus 1/4 of a kilogram is the same as 1/2 a kilogram plus 500 grams. Some of you might be looking at it and say yes or no. Some of you might need to work it out. It's absolutely fine. But once you've worked it out, let me know if you think it's true or false. So enjoy your math task today. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow for our final math lesson of the week. Take care. Bye-bye.